a great variety of squeaks and chirps, a soaring, warbling note, a deepening series of roars or bellows. This is how scientists first described the sounds they heard from submerged whales. It's no wonder that to many human ears, these haunting vocalizations are reminiscent of songs. The earliest recordings of vocalizing whales were not made by scientists, however, but by military surveillance specialists. We don't really know when these first recordings were made or when it became clear that the sounds were coming from whales, because the U.S. Navy tends not to divulge such details. We do know when scientists first became aware that the sounds are surprisingly structured, a fact not discovered by scientists either, but by an English major and his math teacher wife after staring at long printouts of visualized audio recordings laid out on their living room floor. The couple inherited this task from a biologist named Roger Payne, who had been given recordings of humpback whales collected in Bermuda. Upon careful inspection of the printouts, the couple concluded, "My God, it repeats." By printing out the patterns, they discovered that humpbacks repeat complex sequences of sounds in a fixed order, like an album on a loop. It was Roger Payne, in collaboration with his wife, zoologist Katie Payne, who dubbed the repetitions songs. Side note, Katie Payne is now better known for her groundbreaking studies of elephant vocalizations and for founding Cornell University's Elephant Listening Project. End of side note. Their decision to describe the repeating patterns as songs strongly shaped how scientists would study whale sounds in the coming decades. What is it about singing animals that people find appealing? Part of the answer is that certain sound patterns trigger the release of neurochemicals in humans that lead to feelings of pleasure. Romantic, right? Additionally, rhythmic patterns can cause neural circuits to dance in synchrony, which can lead to arousal and feelings of happiness. In the case of humpback whale songs, it was the idea of whale singing, like some voluptuous sirens, that captured people's imaginations. At the same time, public awareness of the mass slaughter of these talented mermammals was growing. Singing whales were transformed from a scientific surprise into a meme, a story around which environmental activists and animal lovers could unite. The year I was born, 1970, was also when the first scientific descriptions of whale songs were published. Coincidentally, the first songs described were recorded off Puerto Rico, the birthplace of my father and grandparents. 2 of those songs were recorded during my birth week. But I wouldn't hear a whale song until decades later, as a young scientist in the 1990s. Upon my first listening, I found whale songs to be neither impressive nor appealing. In contrast, this is what Katie Payne reported about the first time she and Roger heard singing humpbacks. "Oh, my God, tears flowed from our cheeks. We were just completely transfixed and amazed because the sounds are so beautiful, so powerful."